Hello, everybody. It's the film Optimist, I guess, talking about Antichrist. After the death of their son, a grieving couple go out to the woods, Eden. Reason being, the husband is a therapist and he wants to cure his wife of her newfound fears. Split into four chapters: grief, pain, in parentheses, chaos reigns, despair, in parentheses, genocide, and the three beggars, with an epilogue and prologue. This film is fucking nuts. One of the most visually impressive cinematic experiences I've ever witnessed. There are times when it throws things at you and it's like, dude, are you going to explain that? And they never revisit it. Chapter 1 and 2 basically follow the same formula, but then the tail end of chapter 3, the tail end of chapter 3 just drops you on your head. Then chapter 4 just keeps the ball of clusterfuck rolling. Seriously, I can't stop thinking about what happens in this. Do yourself a favor and watch it, you will not be disappointed. I guess that's true. It is an experience. So I have this rule, right? I have this rule of thumb that I don't review pornography. Now, I might change that in the future because some plots are just so fucking funny. And like building a plot in my head, like it's like bare minimum and the acting is terrible. I think it'd be funny. And like of course, hentai because they do have like story and there's art to it. There's animation, right? So why am I talking about this? This is a film, right? Well, there's actual like sex and pornography in this shit. So the cast is an unnamed couple. Oh, they don't have names. He and she. He is played by Willem Dafoe, and she is played by Charlotte Gainsbourg. Lars von Trier is the director. He wanted to actually film the actors having sex, actor and actress, and so it's a very artistic shot. It's black and white. They live on like a high rise apartment. Um, they're they're having sex in the shower. They're kissing each other, kissing her neck and everything. It's shot very beautifully. And then you just see dick in vagina, just. And I was like, what? My best friend who was watching with me was like, yo. And he had heard so much about it. He had heard things out to the extent of which I'll never know. I never knew his how his brain was working and what how much he actually knew. But we were both like, whoa, and I was like, I can't review this. I put down the pen and paper. I was like, I can't review it. It's porn. Then I was like, no, this is a film. I ended up picking up the pen and paper again, and while they're doing this, as it said, their son dies. He is how old? Infant son. He's like 2 or 3. He's a little toddler. He climbs up. The window's open, I think, or he opens the window. He can reach up and open it, and he falls to his death. It's very sad. I'm like, so they're just smashing in the shower, right? Imagine you in this scenario. What a terrible fucking thing to be a part of, to 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 happen to you. You were just, our kid's fine. Let's smash real quick. Never in a million years would you think, oh, my kid's gonna open the window and fall to his death. They go out to the woods and just lose their fucking sanity. He's pretty sane. He's trying to continue to be sane and trying to work her through it, and she's just flipping the fuck out. During sessions of psychotherapy, the woman becomes increasingly grief-stricken and manic, often demanding forceful sex. The area becomes increasingly sinister than the man. Acorns rapidly pelt the metal roof. He wakes up with a hand covered in ticks that have been swollen with his blood. And he encounters a self-disemboweling red fox that tells him chaos reigns. Like, what is going on? This is the part. Trigger warning. Already some bad shit's happened, but trigger warning, it gets worse. We're watching this. Okay. She attacks him in the shed. Okay, trigger warning. I already warned you. And spoiler alert as well. Spoiler warning, trigger alert. She attacks him in the shed, accuses him of planning to leave her, initiates sex with him, and then she smashes a large block of wood onto his erect penis, causing him to lose consciousness. She then masturbates him until he ejaculates blood. You see the shaft, the erect shaft, Jesus. Blood. Oh no. Oh, it still makes me sad. She drills a hole through his leg. Recounts her son Nick. Like, what is this? What does this mean? And there's another part. It's not talking about it in here, but she ends up. There it is. The woman recounts that she saw Nick climbing up to the window on the night of his death, but did not act, displaying her perceived evil. There's no way that she could have saw him there in the fucking shower, unless there was like, you could see the window. I don't know. In the cabin, here we go. She cuts off her clitoris. There's a whole wiki page on clitoridectomy. Is a surgical removal, reduction, or partial removal of the clitoris. It is rarely used as a therapeutic medical procedure, such as when cancer has developed in or spread to the clitoris. Commonly non-medical removal of clitoris is performed during female genital. It's bad. It's very bad. I'm not a female. I think titties would be easy to get rid of, honestly, versus a clitoris. Fuck. So that's the movie in a nutshell. It's very bad. It's very hard to watch. You guys have a good one, and take care.